reviews like so I saw like 2 or 3 like comic from films, comic films or adaptations from the comics. So do you read comics yourself or?
I haven't read them in a while, but
Okay.
I try and it's not that I don't want to read them. It's just that if I'm watching a film, I want to judge the film. I want to judge what the film's presenting, what the filmmaking presents, what the filmmaker's trying to get across, how the acting is, how the things behind the scenes are. So I'm not trying to bag on anyone who reads the source material and then compares either way. But I just feel like if I'm gonna do that, I'd rather do it after I've reviewed the film rather than before.
Yeah.
So at least I have like a clear mind on what we're seeing.
Oh, okay, fair enough. So when you're watching a film, do you watch like the slightest detail? Like, say if there's a film and it's the scene's just you, but do you watch like what's going on in the background? Like, so you can review it.
Continuity errors, all that stuff.
Oh yeah, that thing has switched on more and more as months have gone on. Like I went to watch a film recently, I, Daniel Blake, where I was just writing notes. I wrote like 3 pages of notes for the film. Right. But that was because I would say that's probably one of my favourite films this year. Like out of nowhere.
What's the film called?
I, Daniel Blake. It's a film by Ken Loach. It's won like awards in, I can't remember.
Cannes Film Festival.
Cannes Film Festival. It won the Palme d'Or. I think that's how I say it.
I don't know. Pronounce it.
Yeah.
Do you feel like now, like, you know, maybe you don't enjoy films as much as
no.
before because you're actually reviewing it and you're making notes, you know, actually...
I think sometimes, as this is a personal view, that sometimes when I have my reviewing, I always have my reviewing cap on when I'm watching films, but that's not necessarily a bad thing. It's only a bad thing if you let it feel like it's work that you don't want to do. Yeah. So when I'm watching certain things like for instance, when I'm watching Blair Witch, I can have fun when I'm watching Blair Witch, but I can actually be analytical afterwards saying, oh, what's the difference between this and the first one? Yeah, that kind of stuff. And being like, and then when they're saying, oh yeah, and this happened, and the characters are doing this, and I'm supposed to love it, and I'm like, I'm not loving it at all, sir. Please, can you get it away from me?
Okay. So basically, I was watching the Deadpool review. It's a good review.
Yeah, I'm sorry. I'd like to apologize in advance that we haven't had anything up since Civil War on YouTube. Remember, if you want to see all our reviews, you go to movieumpire.com for all our written and audio ones too.
But
terms and conditions apply.
Go back to the
our first ever video review where we talked about Deadpool. Yes.
So I watched it. That's alright. Yeah. So he made good points. It's a good review, I have to say.
Thank you very much.
But then you went on to say that Ryan Reynolds is an actor who brings out emotion in every role. And I was like, Shout out to Ryan Reynolds. Like, personally, I liked him because he was in Blade. He did Two Guys and a Girl.
Oh, look, I got them on
classic
DVDs.
Show. Classic
good.
He's a good actor.
Oh, big up them Halloween episodes, yeah?
However, there is one film where he fucked up.
Yeah.
Green Lantern. He was trash in that film.
No. Let's get Green Lantern sorted. Let's get Green Lantern sorted, yeah? Okay, because even he's like, nah, that was a trip up. No, I tripped up on the sidewalk. Don't worry about it. That movie, I don't know. I remember the promotion for that film and everything that went into it, and that just, you know, when I was younger, so I was like, this looks interesting. Then you watch the film, and I'm like, no, but what is this cloud about? No, that cloud with the man with the big head and the big forehead. The forehead was enormous with that vein. That
I've seen it. But I don't know if he did do a good job.
I would say that, I don't know, I just felt that there was a lot of other things happening behind the scenes as well. And it's going to go into our, you know, the Marvel versus DC thing.
Definitely.
Yeah. No, it's not, just to give you background, it's not a thing of comparing the movies. It's just a discussion we're going to have later. But it's just to do with, not even Marvel versus DC, just issues with DC and stuff like that. But yeah, we'll get onto that later.
Yeah.
But I just thinking that, you know.
But there's a film, like, have you watched the film I mentioned in the review, The Voices? Have you seen it?
No, I haven't.
So good, and there's some people who try and like rag on it, saying and all that nonsense. But when you just watch that film and just even if it's for anything, watch his performance in there, and you'll know what I'm talking about.
Really.
Okay.
It's like some people need that bounce back. Like look at Matthew McConaughey when he was doing like what was the Ghosts of Girlfriends Past and all
What's
that.
that film
Then
that
he
recently came out?
Then he bounced back with Lincoln Lawyer, and then from there he's been like boom, 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 boom.
Yeah.
Interstellar, that
That
film.
film
And
was
then-
phenomenal.
And then he's done Free State of Jones. I haven't seen it properly yet, but I do want to check it out. And Dallas
Wolf of
Buyers
Wall
Club.
Street. Oh,
And
that,
Wolf of Wall Street.
that,
But he had a
that-
minor role though.
Yeah, I know, but
But it was iconic.
But no-
Do you know? Did you know that?
Yeah, he made it up. No, it's
He
not.
does
Even,
it.
yeah,
He
he
does
does it
it
himself.
before-
And then
before
Martin
films.
Scorsese was like, "No, but what is that?" And he's like, "This is just a thing I do. Put it in the movie.
Yeah.
Roll the film."